Hey everybody, it's Maga Immune Mama. Grab your favorite drink, have a seat at my table, and let's talk. So I have to admit, even though the area that I live in, we went through really devastating tornadoes and then storms that followed, and we didn't have electricity for a couple of days, and one of my moderators actually made a comment that he didn't hear anything about the area that I lived in, which is shocking, because we were all over state news. Like, we knew what was going on in the states around us as well as where we lived within our state. So I had to share an article, and it was a pretty big one. We did go through tornado, 91 miles an hour winds. I live literally a half a mile from Interstate 44. And at the exit where I live, a tractor trailer was actually picked up and flung around. So it did come through, and it was a big deal. But through it all, even though it kind of drove me nuts that I didn't have charge to my phone, we finally found a neighbor that had electric that I get along with really well, and she would allow me to charge my phone, but I really didn't want to overstay my welcome on that, so to speak. So I was very limited, and I have to be honest, y'all, it was nice just living without having to hear Trump did this, or Pete Hegseth did that, or Marjorie Taylor has a new conspiracy theory, or Tom Homan acting like a dick like he always does. You know. So I am starting to get back into the loop over things that have happened. So I'll be doing a video really soon, just kind of talking about it. But I did want to tell you that the person that I've been close to, that I did a video on previously, finally received her Constitution, Declaration of Independence copy that I have in the mail. And I wish I could share the messages that we sent back and forth, because it's hilarious, because she pretty much asked me what she was supposed to do with it, and I told her she needed to read it. And she asked me, what for? Why do I have to read it? And I told her that until she understands what exactly we are fighting for, even for her and people that support Trump, us good people that love this country are having a voice for even those people. That's something that MAGA has to understand, is that we're doing it for everyone, not just ourselves. And so she pretty much asked, well, what if I don't read it? And I told her that until she does and draws an understanding and votes in an election, if she is allowed to vote in the next elections, if any of us are allowed to vote in upcoming elections, we'll be lucky. So, yeah, it pretty much, until she reads the book and understands, don't talk to me about politics, because if you don't vote, you don't have an opinion. Sorry. Anyways, everybody, peace, love, send in light, good vibes your way, and just remember that love yourselves and each other. If you've never become friends with your neighbors before, you might want to pop over and say, hey, I'm sorry, but in times like this, we may very well need each other. And if you hated that neighbor just because of how they look or whatever, you might want to become friends with them too, because there might be a situation that arises, and God forbid if it does, but there might be a situation that arises that neighbor that you don't like because of how they look or where they're from might be the one thing standing between you and life and death. So really think about what I just said. That person that you discriminate against might be the one person that could either watch you die or save your life. Think about it. Anyways, everybody, take care. And until the next time, if there's anything that you'd like me to cover or just talk about, chat about, put it in the description or put it in the comments below. Otherwise, I ask that you if you haven't subscribed, please do so and drop me a blue like or a blue heart. I am so sorry. My mind is jumbled. But drop me a blue heart below if you don't have anything to say. But if you do, come on, let's conversate. Anyways, everybody, peace out. Happy Saturday. And try to enjoy yourselves away from this madness bullshit news. Take care. Bye-bye.